December 15th, 1900. Three men are eating dinner on a rock in the middle of nowhere. 24 hours later, all three had vanished into thin air. No bodies, no blood, no witnesses, just an untouched meal and a mystery that has haunted Scotland for over 120 years. This is Eilean Mor, and what happened here defies every logical explanation.
The Flannan Isles. 7 jagged rocks stabbing out of the North Atlantic, 20 miles from the Scottish coast. So remote, so dangerous, that locals called them the Islands of the Dead. In 1899, the Northern Lighthouse Board built a lighthouse here, because these waters, they were a ship graveyard. 3 men would rotate shifts, keeping the light burning. But on December 15th, 1900, something went catastrophically wrong. Their names were Thomas Marshall, James Ducat, and Donald MacArthur. Experienced keepers, tough men. Men who knew the sea's dangers. None of them would ever be seen again.
December 26, 1900. The relief ship Hesperus arrives for the regular supply run. But something's wrong immediately. No signal flags, no response to their horn, and the lighthouse? It's completely dark. Joseph Moore, the relief keeper, rows ashore alone. What he finds will haunt him for the rest of his life. The lighthouse door is locked from the inside. Moore has to break in. Inside, the scene is impossible to explain. 3 meals sit on the table, untouched, still fresh. 1 chair is overturned, as if someone stood up suddenly. The kitchen utensils are perfectly clean, a sign they left sometime after dinner. But left? Where? Moore searches every room, every corner. He calls their names until his voice goes hoarse. Marshall, Ducat, MacArthur. Nothing. Just silence. And 3 men who had simply vanished. Moore makes a chilling discovery at the West Landing. Heavy mooring ropes? Gone. The crane handles? Vanished. Iron railings that should hold against hurricane winds? Twisted like paper clips. And here's what makes no sense. A life buoy stored 110 feet above sea level completely disappeared. Moore finds the lighthouse log. The final entry, December 15th, reads, "Storm ended, sea calm, God is over all." But here's the thing that makes investigators' blood run cold. Weather records show no major storms hit the island on December 15th. The massive storm that could have caused this damage didn't arrive until December 17th. So what were they really writing about? The official investigation uncovers more impossibilities. 2 oilskin coats are missing, suggesting 2 men went outside in bad weather. But the 3rd coat is also gone. Lighthouse protocol is crystal clear. 1 keeper always stays inside, always. So why are all 3 missing? And then investigators find something that changes everything. The lighthouse clock had stopped at exactly 2:30. Was this when they vanished? Or was someone trying to leave a message
5 theories emerged, each one more disturbing than the last. Theory 1. A freak wave over 100 feet tall swept all 3 men into the sea while they secured equipment. But if that happened, where are the bodies? Where's the debris? Waves that size leave evidence. There was none. Theory 2. Isolation drives one keeper insane. He kills the others, then jumps to his death. But the lighthouse shows no signs of violence. No blood, no struggle, no bodies. Theory 3. Locals whispered about the phantom of the 7 hunters, a ghostly presence that collected souls from the islands. The Flannan Isles were considered sacred to ancient Celtic druids. Had the lighthouse disturbed something that should have been left alone? Later lighthouse keepers reported hearing voices in the wind, calling out the names of the 3 dead men. Theory 4. In 1900, Britain was on edge about foreign threats. Did enemy agents kidnap the keepers for lighthouse intelligence? Theory 5. Or did the keepers fake their own deaths to escape debts or secrets? Timeline problem. But here's what investigators couldn't explain. Ships reported the lighthouse was dark on December 15th, but the keeper's log shows entries after that date. Were they writing after they were already dead? 125 years later, the mystery remains unsolved. The lighthouse still stands, now automated, no keeper needed. But locals say on stormy nights, you can still see 3 figures in the windows. The official verdict? Accidental death by drowning. But the evidence tells a different story. 3 experienced lighthouse keepers don't just vanish. Not without a trace, not without a reason. Was it nature's fury? Human treachery? Or something beyond our understanding? The sea keeps its secrets, but the Flannan Isles, they're still waiting to give up theirs. But wait, there's something investigators never made public. In 1947, construction workers renovating the lighthouse found something hidden in the walls. 3 pocket watches, stopped at different times, each one belonging to the missing keepers. How did they get there? Who hid them and why? That story is for another episode.
What do you think happened to the lighthouse keepers of Eilean Mor? Drop your theories in the comments. The wildest theory gets featured in our next episode. And smash that subscribe button for Lost Loci, where every beautiful place has a dark secret. Next week, the village that disappeared overnight and the government's desperate cover-up.